एवरीवन, कैसे हो आप सब लोग। तो आज हमारे सेशन में एक स्पेशल गेस्ट मैंने इनवाइट किया है, डॉक्टर जिग्ना। वेलकम डॉक्टर जिग्ना।
हेलो तृप्ति जी। हेलो हाउ आर यू?
या आई एम डूइंग ग्रेट। सो आज हम इनवाइट किया है फाउंडर ऑफ एमजी योग जर्नी। सो ये स्पेशलाइज्ड इन न्यूरोसाइंस है एंड शी इज अ फिजियोथेरेपिस्ट. सो आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट डॉक्टर जिग्ना टू प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस अबाउट हरसेल्फ.
Hello and namaste everyone. Yes, I'm Dr. Jigna Panchmatia. I'm a physiotherapist and yoga therapist with a background of neurosciences, master in neurosciences, and I work at the intersection of brain science and yoga, combining both the approaches. Over the last 15 years, while working clinically in one of the renowned hospital of Mumbai, Safety Hospital, I have noticed one thing that sleep problems like insomnia rarely exist alone. वो अकेला नहीं होता है, उसके साथ there are it is closely linked with nervous system, stress, pain, our daily movement patterns. इन सब से वो linked है. Now through my work on with yoga teachers and on the platform of M3 Yoga Journey, I have focused now on people and yoga teachers understand the science and art of calming the nervous system using simple mindful practices. So today I am here with the Trupti ji to share practical and easy to understand insights on how our brain influences sleep. अपना ब्रेन कैसे हेल्प करता है स्लीप साइकिल के लिए, एंड ऑल्सो हाउ योग कैन सपोर्ट द हेल्थियर स्लीप पैटर्न नेचुरली.
ओके. सो आज हम सीखेंगे व्हाट इज गोइंग रॉन्ग विथ आवर स्लीप पैटर्न. सो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू फर्स्ट दैट can you explain in simple words how the brain decides when it is the time to sleep and what time do we need to wake up?
See, our sleep is guided by two beautiful systems. So, first is circadian rhythm, and the second is sleep pressure. Now, as I said, circadian rhythm is the body's natural clock, which listens to light and darkness. Now, the morning lights, when the morning comes, the sun rises, it tells the brain that, okay, now it's time to start the day. But in the evening, when there is a darkness, when darkness starts, the brain starts releasing an hormone called melatonin that says to our body, that whispers to our body that to slow down now. So this is the first system which is called circadian rhythm. Now, as I said, the second system is sleep pressure, and this pressure of the sleep it builds up gradually throughout the day. The longer we stay awake, ज़्यादा टाइम तक हम लोग अगर जागते रहते हैं, our brain signals our body to rest because brain want rest. Now, when these two system match होती है, circadian rhythm and sleep pressure, मतलब डार्क आउटसाइड बाहर डार्क है एंड इनसाइड आवर बॉडी टायर्डनेस है, प्रेशर है, देन द स्लीप बिकम स्मूथ नेचुरल. फिर इट बिकम्स नेचुरल, आराम से नींद आ जाती है. नाउ इन योग एशियन विजडम हमेशा ये कहता है बात, ऑलवेज सपोर्टेड दिस नेचुरल रिदम, दिस टू नेचुरल रिदम, एंड इट इज बीन सेड रात्रि ही विश्रामस्य कालः, मतलब नाइट इज मेंट फॉर रेस्ट. But nowadays, people treat night like a bonus daytime, and then it confuses our brain.
So like what time do you suggest, like what time do we need it? Is there any specific time that we need to follow?
As I said, in the evening, as the darkness sets down, it's best time that we wind up our day and to recover. But nowadays, darkness starts at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and we can't sleep at that time. It's absolutely not practical. In Ayurvedic also, it's been said dinner time early. Dinner early लोगे तो रात को भी, and at night also we can sleep early. So what best we can have balance and in a practical way to have dinner as early as possible around 6 7 o'clock 8 o'clock, and keep 2 hours in between your dinner and sleep, 2 hours gap, and around 10 10:30 as a practical thing we can sleep, or 9 o'clock 11 o'clock, or 8 o'clock 10 o'clock, as early as possible and as practical as possible.
Okay, very nice. Then we have got a clarity about that. So tell me, like, what happens in our nervous system of any person who is having chronic insomnia?
See, in chronic insomnia, our nervous system is always in an alert mode. Even when the body is like is begging for the rest actually कि मुझे सोना है but still हम लोग को होता है ना कि नींद बॉडी टायर्ड है ऐसे we want to sleep but we
Hmm.
don't get sleep because of this only. Our nervous system is in alert mode. There are two systems of the nervous system in the body,
Hmm.
sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, and
Hmm.
because of this sympathetic nervous system always stays active, that means our nervous system stays active, and then the breath becomes shallow, the muscles remain tight, and people feel tired and weird and sleepy, but still unable to switch off. Still सो नहीं पाते हैं. Now in this, योग helps it's because it slows down our system. Slow mindful breathing tells the brain that you are safe now and you
Hmm.
can relax now. That clarity gets from yoga to the nervous system. So it rewires your nervous system. And once the brain feels safe, sleep
Hmm.
becomes possible. It becomes natural without any external interventions or medicines.
So, do you think like is insomnia linked to our overstress response?
Yes, yes, absolutely. See, when stress continues for a long time, a body gets stuck in fight or flight mode. What I said as a sympathetic mode, nervous system it stays active, so that is a fight or flight mode. Now, in
Hmm.
this, the cortisol that is called a stress hormone, it
Hmm.
always stays high, and the
Hmm.
nervous system becomes like overtrained to stay alert. It's like an having an internal alarm system that refuses to retire कि नहीं करना है because it is always alert. Now, as I talked about cortisol, it is often called stress hormone, but
Hmm.
actually when we look into deeper, it is a survival hormone. It helps us to wake up in the morning,
Hmm.
manage our energy system, control blood sugar, and response to challenges. So it's a survival hormone. But it becomes a problem only when it stays high for a too long time. Usually during chronic stress, it remains high. So there is an imbalance between that. Now, for yoga, when we practice yoga, it helps to balance the cortisol hormone. So body knows naturally when to become an alert and when to rest. So this practice of yoga, it retrains this by slow rhythmic breathing and grounding our body. Because in yoga, as Patanjali has thoughtfully said and perfectly said that yoga chitta vritti nirodha, yoga
Hmm.
calms the unnecessary movements of the of your mind, and a
Hmm.
calm mind is a calm that finally sleeps. Is a mind that finally sleeps is a calm mind, not a distracted one.
Okay. So, cortisol works like both positive and negative.
Right.
हमें
When it is
balance करना
imbalance
है.
is there, over production of there, and overproduction is due to stress. Then it creates a problem.
So a lot of our viewers had got clear idea about सबको लगता है कि cortisol is a negative thing. You should not have that. So this part is very much cleared from your session. Thank you. So I want to ask you one more thing. How does this stress and anxiety rewire the brain to disturb sleep?
Stress strengthens the brain fear circuits. Stress आता है तो fear आता है because it brains का fear circuits है वो strengthen करता है. Now the amygdala becomes more active. Amygdala is a brain alarm system that
Hmm.
keeps alert to the danger. So it is also required. Brain
Hmm.
की alarm system हम लोग को because in our
Hmm.
ancient time this was a protective thing and this was necessary, but
Hmm.
today amygdala becomes more active and while the calming part of the brain becomes a little lazy thing. So at
Hmm.
night this imbalances make us feel more worry, and it feels like small worry becomes a bigger because of this system is remaining active. Even small things trouble us. ठीक है. Now yoga works in opposite direction. Like slow breathing है, mindful movement है, it creates a positive neuroplasticity, teaching the brain to shift from chaos and fear to the calmer state of your mind. So it's like retraining your mind to trust the night again. Like it's everything is now safe, trust builds up, and then we get a sleep.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So, can you tell me, like, can our past trauma or an unresolved issue can affect our emotional pattern, affect our disturbed sleep for a long period of time? And how yoga can help, yoga therapy can help this holistically for normal people?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Trauma can leave the nervous system in a constant state of watchfulness. Even
Hmm.
years after, the body may like hold tension, shallow breathing hai, sense of internal as alarm, especially at night when
Hmm.
everything is quiet, though internal alarm gets overactive. Now, the trauma informed yoga practices helps in by grounding the body, softening the breath awareness, and slowly rebuilding a sense of safety. Now, the when the body finally feels safe,
Hmm.
sleep returns more naturally. It comes more naturally to you instead of just taking medicines and pills over here.
Wow, that's a great hope for many people. Like we can cover our unsolved traumas. So, like, what about the racing mind at night during the day? Like something happens in the daytime and you have a lot of thoughts going at the night. So, how yoga can help that? Like, can you just put a light on it?
See, because during the day we have a plenty of distractions. At
Hmm.
night, the mind gets suddenly a free time, and it uses this free time as an opportunity to bring up every unfinished thought, matlab every small things which is
Hmm.
sometimes 90 80 90% not necessary, but it comes everything to your mind because it's free, right? Also, like when nervous system is activated, like as I said, even small worries become loud. A gentle in this thing, what happens, even a gentle evening yoga routines or night routine of yoga practice just for 5 to 10 minutes, it helps to slow down the mind before we go get into the bed. Otherwise, like brain will think that night time is a thinking time because it is free instead of
Hmm.
resting time. So we don't allow mind to get this opportunity that it has to be thinking every time.
So better we have to calm down our mind, be in a calm mode, and then we can just be clear with all those raising mind patterns,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question on neuro part. Like ये जो gamma, serotonin, dopamine, ये जो सारे है, like how does that influence our sleep pattern?
See, GABA calms the mind.
Hmm.
Now, what happens in yoga? It increases the GABA level, which why people feel peaceful after the practice. So this is the
Hmm.
hormone related to that. Now, with respect to serotonin, it stabilizes our mood and then later converts into melatonin. Melatonin is required is released during dark time. So,
Hmm.
yoga improves this gut health and breathing rhythm, and which supports the serotonin. When the gut health and our breathing pattern is improved, serotonin is stabilized and it supports that. And serotonin in turn stabilizes our mood and converts into melatonin. So it's a cycle, and this cycle helps for sleeping. Now, when we talk about dopamine, it keeps
Hmm.
you alert. Too much of dopamine at night level makes the mind feel awake and, as I told, thinking in a thinking mode. Even when you are tired, physically
Hmm.
you are tired, but your mind is in alert mode and awake mode. Now, in yoga balances dopamine levels by reducing the stress level. So, as even our Asian wisdom says, Sukham Swapiti Yoga Yuktaha, matlab one who practices yoga sleeps with ease and comfort naturally. So, and now our modern science with respect to all this thing, it agrees, but it's been said many years back. Our Asian tradition only supports this. Only thing is like now modern science is getting into it and agreeing with all this thing.
Hmm. So does this long-term insomnia change our brain chemistry?
Yeah, absolutely. The long-term insomnia will lower the all this natural calming chemicals and increases the stress chemicals. So but here is a beautiful part of this, and brain is highly flexible. It can be retrained and rewired, and that is where the yoke comes into picture. Yoga acts like a gentle, we can say, a reset button. With consistent practice, the brain slowly rebuilds this chemistry needed for deep and restful sleep.
Why does this brain start associating when we are on bed and wakeful, that kind of, why does it get associated with that? I don't understand this part. So can you just.
Yeah. See, when someone spends time in bed,
Hmm.
scrolling the phone, worrying,
Hmm.
or overthinking, the brain forms a new link. कि
Oh.
bed is a wakeful state. Because in the bed also we are doing many things, thinking, worrying, pending tasks are there, next take a pending task,
Hmm.
and scrolling in the social media, lots of things going on, overthinking that. So brain forms this new link कि bed मतलब wakeful state. So it's not your fault. The brain is simply learning from repeated behavior what you do. So a calming pre-sleep yoga ritual, night yoga ritual, even for 5-10 minutes, helps to break this association, helps to break this unwanted, I mean, it's a vicious link which
Hmm.
hampers our sleep. सोने नहीं देता है ये link. So this ritual, night ritual of yoga practice, even for 5 to 10 minutes, breaks this. When the body relaxes, like when the body relaxes through yoga practice before getting into bed, the brain relearns that a bed means what is a safe, restful space. Instead of wrong rewiring that bed matlab wakeful state, now
Hmm.
it gets the signal, it relearns that bed
Hmm.
means a safe and it's a place where we have a restful space for that, and then naturally the sleep comes.
Okay, so just now you said people scroll on while they are on bed. So can you tell me like how does this blue light exposure alter your brain sleep pattern?
Yes, then now this blue light from the screen, it's
Hmm.
mimics the daylight when the sunrise, like as I told, morning is a circadian rhythm. So it mimics like a daylight. So even at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night, your brain thinks like it's a daytime. Our body follows a natural clock rhythm ना, तो that brain starts thinking कि ये night time नहीं है, day time है, because of this screen, it mimics the daytime light. Now
Hmm.
your light is there, so melatonin hormone gets suppressed, and then
Hmm.
sleep gets delayed more.
Hmm.
So simple yogic habits like softening the lights, candle
Hmm.
meditation, gentle breathing. It reminds the brain that evening has begun, the night has begun, and now it's the time to rest.
Okay. Indirect signal. Okay.
Yes, because it's a body's natural rhythm. It follows what we get from the external environment.
Yeah, absolutely. वो सच्ची बात है. So, those who are suffering from insomnia for a long time, do why, like, even after sleeping for 8 hours, 10 hours, they still feel very tired. And what is the main reason that why do they feel so like that?
It's not the number of hours, it's that they are not getting deep sleep. They are
Hmm.
often moving between a light stages of sleep, not the restorative ones, just a superficial level of sleep during that hours. It's like resting on the surface instead of sinking into the relaxation. ऊपर ऊपर की sleep होती है. Now in this, yoga calms the nervous system enough for the body to drop in the deeper layers of sleep, deep sleep mein, which is like what truly refreshes us. It's that's why I told it's not the number of hours, it's how deep sleep you get during that night time.
So, do you mean that those people are not having deep sleep?
Right,
It's
in that all, even the more number of hours, they are in the superficial layers of the sleep, which does not calm the nervous system. So we, for the nervous system to calm, we practice yoga, and when nervous system is calmer, deep sleep happens. So it's like related.
okay, okay, wow. So, as per your experience in physiotherapy, can you tell me like how the brain relearn a healthy sleep pattern and how long will it take?
Yes, absolutely. See, just like the brain learns stress,
Hmm.
it learns calmness also. विथ कंसिस्टेंट प्रैक्टिस चलो जेंटल स्ट्रेचेस कर लिया, ब्रीदिंग कर लिया, एंड a proper bedtime routine, predictable, like we have to keep a bedtime routine, night routine, a fix, then the
Mm.
brain begins to associate the night with ease rather than just with the anxiety. So we need to give that rewiring to the brain. That is why in Yoga Sutra Patanjali says abhyas vairagyam tannirodha, matlab through steady practice and gentle letting go, the mind becomes quiet. This is exactly how the brain relearns sleep.
Mm. Okay. So how should be a person's routine be? Like doing yoga, mindful. अभी आपने बताया कि night routine, morning routine. ये सब nervous system को will it fix that nervous system? And will that support our deep restorative sleep?
Yes, yes, absolutely. See, yoga supports sleep through both science and art. See, scientifically, it slows down the breath, it relaxes the muscle. As I said, it lowers down, balances the cortisol, and
Mm.
improves your vagal tone. Matlab, it activates your parasympathetic, which is rest mode. So, all of this, as a scientific point of view, it tells your brain that you are safe, and then sleep comes naturally. Then, as an art, as I said, it supports yoga supports sleep through art also. So, as
Mm.
an art, yoga teaches us to soften, release, and then reconnect with ourselves. So, when we feel safe, the sleep becomes natural instead of just forcing it out. That's why in yoga we say yoga karmasu kaushalyam. Yoga is an art of living skillfully. So it is also sleeping skillfully. And one of the most beautiful skill is how to rest well, how to sleep well. That's why the night routine, 5 to 10 minutes, is very much important to get into this uh, natural rhythm of sleep. Both it works both as a science and art both.
Wow. So you mean like night routine is the must thing those who are facing insomnia issue.
And
And
even for everyone, exactly, it helps in the next day refreshment. For insomnia, it's a total must, but it helps everyone too.
so all the people should follow the night routine instead of
Exactly.
sitting and scrolling, right?
Yeah, more important and compulsory for people suffering from sleeping disorders or insomnia or any other thing.
Wow. So we got a lot of clarity regarding insomnia, what we need to do, and how the what are the chemicals that are acting as positive, negative side. So, Dr. Jigna, thank you so much. You gave a lot of clarity on these things and how our routine should be. And we would be inviting you again into our session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trupti ji, for inviting me. Thanks a lot. I also let this awareness spread and people get this useful thing. And that's the problem of it's very much stressful that when they suffer for insomnia, the whole day and night gets disturbed. Let people get aware and it can be helpful to the people. That's the only motive we both have together.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, viewers, I would like to conclude this thing, our interview, by saying that night routine follow karo. Don't sit and scroll on your phone, even past trauma. It will take time to heal yourself. You need to be consistent in your practice. So, bye bye. See you next time. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. कर दिया रिकॉर्डिंग स्टॉप आपने